is happening, and Matt has more updates on the road conditions.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow on I-49, especially in the Boston Mountains. It gets crazy, right? In the mountains, you go higher up in elevation, temperature really starts to drop, and we've continued to get snow flurries. And even when they're light, they can still cause some problems. But every once in a while, you'll get a quick burst of snow. That flashing icon there, that shows you the traffic alert that we have, the multi-vehicle accident on I-49 in the northbound lanes. This is just past Rudy's exit with Dean Springs. So as you're headed north towards Mountainburg and Chester and Winslow, be on the lookout. There's going to be a lot of slow traffic. They're already starting to divert traffic onto US 71 right now. But look how slow it is. I mean, it's just a slow go all the way till Fayetteville. You go past West Fork into Greenland and Fayetteville, and even parts of Springdale. Just be on the lookout. I-49 is getting pretty slow. We've got some wet spots and some slick spots there on the interstate. Slowly but surely, we are wrapping things up here across the western half of Arkansas. The center of low pressure continues to move eastbound. It's just past Little Rock. It will continue to move towards Memphis, and more of the snow is starting to hit northeast Arkansas as they start to cool down. But we're on the back edge of some of these flurries, but over time we are winding things down. We've got a good batch of some light snow reporting right over Fort Smith, south into Fort Chaffee. Greenwood, we're picking up some too. Then you head westbound towards the Arkansas River, right towards the Spiral Mounds, and Pecola getting some more snow. Poto, you're going to be picking up here more. There's a good burst just north of you towards northwest Arkansas. Mainly light flurries, it looks like at the moment. The heaviest snow right now is in the River Valley, especially near Charleston. Just south of Ozark, we've got the snow. Paris and Boonville, you're picking up at a pretty good clip. But sometimes right along the Arkansas River, we are getting a couple raindrops to mix in, but I think most of the time it is looking like snow at the moment. This is a closer look in northwest Arkansas. Flurries pretty much area wide. We still have a few more in southwest Missouri that are slowly moving in, but over the next 2 or 3 hours, continue to watch out for some of this light snow. There's still a winter storm warning in effect until midnight for Benton County and Washington County, Carroll County and Madison County. The entire River Valley continues with their winter weather advisory, and all these winter alerts stretch across the state right towards the Mississippi River. But we're closely looking at temperatures. We're at 32 right now in Bentonville, 32 in Fort Smith, but we're not just looking at the air temperatures. We're taking a look at the ground temperatures too. We've had our whole crews out this afternoon monitoring roadways. In fact, we have our very own meteorologist, Tyler Moore. He's been out and throughout the Benton County area taking a look at traffic conditions and how snow has been interacting with the roads. Tyler, where are you and what are you seeing?
Hey Matt, yeah, I'm back on 49 southbound, just passing near the Pleasant Grove exit. Overall, the roadways not looking too bad. I have started to see a couple more slushy spots, including here on 49. The big thing is just taking it a little bit slower, right? This isn't rain that we're dealing with some snow. And even though the roadways are okay right now, as temperatures drop, we're going to see the chance for more icy spots. So being out here on 49, there's a lot of people driving around like there's nothing really going on, but we need to take it just a little bit slower if you are planning on heading out. Be cautious. I know it's easy to get trapped in the mindset that the roadways are fine, but again, as temperatures drop and some of the light snow continues to fall, we'll see more icing across the area. We saw some of that this morning, so take it slow out there onto the roadways. Give yourself some extra time if you do have to head out. And obviously, again, with the temperatures dropping, we'll keep an eye on some of those icy spots on the roadways. But for right now, the roadways not too bad across the area. Matt, back to you.
We really appreciate you being out there. Make sure you stay safe and stay warm. It's chilly area-wide across Arkansas, and we continue to watch more rain change over to snow just across the whole natural state. All right, so we're trying to wrap things up, right? But how much more snow can we get now, even starting here at about 6:17 till midnight? Well, if we zoom in a little bit closer for us, heavier snow continues in the Boston Mountains, especially way east of Huntsville. We're talking even just north of Little Rock and Conway. But I think for most of the metro areas in northwest Arkansas, up to an inch. It really depends on where some of these heavier snow bands lie, and then maybe 2 more inches for parts of Johnson County, Logan County, and Franklin County too. But most of us are trying to wrap things up. You're looking at Futurecast. Snow will continue to wind down this evening. Still some flurries though, and then as we approach midnight, we should be about done. So maybe an inch or so, and then we're finished. Tomorrow, we'll have some clouds in the morning. There could be some refreezing on the roads. Be on a lookout for a couple slick spots as you're headed out tomorrow morning, maybe getting breakfast with your family, maybe church. But once the sun comes out and Zoe, we hit some 40s, I think we'll melt a lot of the snow. And then we hit the 40s, I think, once again on Martin Luther King Day, upper 40s, and back to the 50s on Tuesday. In the River Valley, we'll do even a little bit better. We may hit some 60s. It's crazy to think, Zoe, after hitting 20s and 30s today, with a couple inches of snow. We'll be right back in the 60s here in what, 2 or 3 days?
I know, right? But speaking of the heading out to church in the morning, you want to make sure to call your church before you head out. We have already received some church closer calls, so make sure you do that calling. But other than that, I would get out in your front yard and enjoy the snow, make some snow angels.
While it's still here, because
Right.
tomorrow, I tell you what, it's going to melt fast.
Yeah, that is so depressing. We got winter for that much time.
That much. That's
that
right.
much time. Now we're back to the spring weather.
That's right.
Thanks, Matt. Taking a